Hey, this is Rick Kasalj, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through the top 3 knee pain relief exercises for runner's knee. And I'll get Andrea to go through the first one, then I'll explain it in detail, and then I'll show you the other 2 that you need to do for knee pain relief for runner's knee. Good, so this ends up being the first one. The first one ends up being foam rolling out the quads. Now, looking at what Andrea is doing, she's foam rolling out the right quad. She's going from like the hip, rolling through the main belly of the quad, going to just above the knee, and just rolling through it in a smooth, controlled movement. Perfect. So with this one, when it comes to sets, reps, and time, and intensity, she's going through 1 set. She's going to do 5 repetitions. Down and up the quad is 1 repetition. When it comes to time, she's going at a smooth, controlled movement. And then with intensity, like how much body weight she's putting into it. The more body weight you put into that foam roller, the deeper the massage ends up happening. It should be at a point where it's uncomfortable. It should be feeling like that you're getting a massage from the foam roller. You don't want to overdo it or put too much weight into it because you can end up irritating the quadriceps, which will end up leading to more knee pain. Now, the second one ends up being a lying down quad stretch. So a lot of times with runner's knee, it's difficult to do quad stretches, the typical ones that you'll end up finding. So I find this one ends up working. So as Andrea is doing, she's lying on her side. She's going to stretch out that left knee. So she's stacked up when it comes to her hips, her shoulders, and then she's tightening up her abdominal area, bending the knee, and bringing the leg back. So she'll feel a stretch in the quads, and then also probably in her hip flexors, and then she might feel in her IT band as well. When it comes to sets, reps, and time, for this one, she's going to do 1 set, repetitions 2 repetitions. When it comes to the hold, she's going to hold for 20 seconds. We're looking for a light stretch. And with all the exercises, what I want to do is I want to alternate back and forth. So with the first one, the quads foam rolling, Andrea did it on the right side. After she's gone through her set, she would end up going through things on the left side. And the reason why is we want to end up balancing the body, ends up being one reason. The other reason ends up being, even if the pain is just on one side, the knee pain is on one side, it ends up working well when it comes to preventing an injury on that pain-free side. And then it also gives the painful side a little bit of a break from the exercises. So you might be doing a whole bunch of exercises to help with your knee pain, but you're not giving your knee a rest to recover when it comes to what you've put it through. Okay, now to the third one. It ends up being a hip drop. So Andrea's going to stand on one leg. She's bending in the knee, dropping the hip out, and then coming back up, straightening the knee, squaring up at the hip. So again, bending at the knee, dropping that hip out, and then she's going to bring it back up. So with this one, what we're doing is working on that hip. So a lot of times the root cause of runner's knee is a hip issue. And that hip issue oftentimes involves stability, strength, endurance, and activation in the muscles of the hip. So this hip drop exercise ends up working well. So we end up standing on one leg. So when it comes to standing on one leg, most of the time that's what ends up happening with our movements. Or like when we walk or when you run, that's what you're doing, is you're pretty much standing on one leg for those movements, as opposed to like a squat where you're standing on both legs evenly. So we want to replicate that, and then with this exercise, we're really targeting the hip when it comes to the stability, strength, activation, endurance. Now when it comes to sets, reps, and time, Andrea's going to go through 1 set, 5 repetitions on each side, and time is a smooth, controlled movement, and when you come into the end position, you're holding it for a good stop, so 1 to 2 seconds. So there you go. Give those 3 exercises a go to help when it comes to knee pain relief for runner's knee. Now, if you want some of my other tips and tricks when it comes to overcoming knee pain, then click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Knee Pain and Tightness. Click right here. Let me know where to send that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, smartphone, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/knees. Let me know where to send that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe before you go in order to get future pain relieving videos.